Our top story tonight at 6. Officials have released the autopsy for the girl who was found dead and abandoned this past June in her Reynolds Station home. Jordan Yaney joins us now with that new information.
Well, Jamie, Rob, after submitting an open records request, we now have some clarity into the death of 8-month-old Miya Rudd. The medical examiner says while her cause of death is officially undetermined, they do say there was meth in her system. Now, the report also shows her body was found in a duffel bag hidden away inside her family's home. Now, this is a story we've been following since June, so let's walk through the timeline of events that led us here today. More answers are coming to light in what led up to the death of baby Miya Rudd. But to understand the full scope of events, we need to go back to the beginning. Starting on June 6th, that's the day Kentucky State Police officially opened a missing child investigation for Miya. At that time, Miya's parents, Cage Rudd and Tesla Tucker, along with Miya's grandfather, Ricky Smith, were arrested. At that time, those charges had to do with abuse, drugs, and abandoning a minor. The parents told troopers they hadn't seen Miya in a month. Over the next week, from June 7th through June 13th, officials searched the area surrounding the Reynolds Station home, as well as the home of relatives, but still no Miya. Additional arrests of family members were made on a variety of charges. Then on June 14th, troopers came to the grim result they were fearing. Miya's body was found hidden away inside the Reynolds Station home. That house was described as filthy, with troopers recovering a number of drugs from inside. Again, we now know Miya's body was hidden inside a duffel bag in an extreme state of decomposition. On June 20th, Tucker, Rudd, Smith, and another man, Brody Payne, were indicted on more than a dozen charges by an Ohio County grand jury. Our cameras were in the courtroom as the four stood before a judge. Moving to July 25th, Miya was laid to rest with a funeral service. The doors were opened to the community to honor the child and wrapped up with a candlelight vigil. Fast forward 6 months to this week. On Wednesday, we learned the same four people indicted, Tucker, Rudd, Smith, and Payne, were now indicted for murder. This after a KSP Crimes Lab presented their findings to the grand jury. Then today, we learned the results of her autopsy, revealing the meth in her system and more details surrounding her death.
Now, Jordan, as you highlighted there, of course, so much has happened over these past few months. Yeah. And even though we're learning more now, it seems like there are some elements of this we might not ever find out what happened.
Yeah, I mentioned in there that at the time that the missing child investigation started at the beginning of June, the parents of Miya Rudd had said they hadn't even seen her for a month. And because it's an undetermined cause of death, we actually don't know right now and may never know how long she was dead before she was found.
And there is still a long process yet to be played out in court.
Yeah, all four of those people charged with murder that we just talked about will be in court on February 3rd, and that's something we'll definitely be following for you.